What's up, bitches? Hello. I bet you didn't expect one of these again. Vlogs. They're beautiful. But yes, I thought I'd do one. I think it's about time. I'm due for a vlog, as much as I hate them. Basically because, well, you guys know the deal. Sometimes a bunch of videos will come out and then just silence, radio silence for like the rest of the time. I guess I better explain myself in some retrospect. You know, I do these vlogs just on the spot, so I don't really plan. They come out of nowhere, which is why usually I'll stutter or pause. Because you guys know that I do these videos naturally. No planning, no pre-planning, just out of nowhere. And I don't like them much. So yeah. Anyway, I better explain some things. Number one probably should be that exact reason as to why those videos happen the way they happen. Basically, since I've moved to my more natural approach to videos, there's no particular schedule onto how I release them, simply because I can't. The internet, I can only upload when I'm home alone. Home alone includes no one else using the internet. So if people are here but they're not using the internet, for example, Mum might be asleep or something like she's now at the time of this recording, home when I'm alone, that's the only time I can upload, whether everyone's asleep and I go to bed and set the upload to go off then, or when I'm awake and no one's home and I have time to upload videos. But because we all know uploading takes a lot of the internet, which makes things very difficult to use the internet while something's uploading. And usually, based on the size, my videos can take anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes to like an hour or two. I usually try to keep it under an hour. It usually ends up being somewhere around an hour though, hour and a half, somewhere there. So yeah, I've got to try and make do with that time while I have to deal with the upload. So I've got to find something to do. So I don't usually upload as often. On top of that, there's editing, which sucks, especially when I want to be creative, so it takes a while. But the most problematic thing is motivation to do it all. That is why, mainly, the videos are usually split up. They're uploaded randomly in a certain cluster, and then there might be a break for a while. Like a big while. And then more videos come out. It's simply that. It's simply, I never have the motivation to do them. And also, finding games to play. That is a big problem. Especially finding a game that you guys would find entertaining from a small time YouTuber like me, with only like 169 subs at the time of recording. I haven't checked. I think it's somewhere there. I probably lost a few since the break. I know you guys mostly enjoy Nether because that's where the views come from. But I can't always play Nether simply because it can get boring alone by myself, and the only other times I can play it is with Rob and that. It's mainly Rob, which is also impossible. And then comes recording long sessions and then editing them to find the good bits out of a whole session that had a bunch that's just nothing happening. You know, you got to find like 5 minutes worth, 15 to 20 minutes worth of good footage for an episode out of maybe 3 to 6 hours of recorded content. Yeah, that's usually how long the sessions go for, somewhere between 3 and 6 hours. Sometimes they go even bigger. But that happens with any game I record in bulk like that. When it's something I record like a series, that's easy. I can just sort of cut out little bits. I don't have to, I can use like the whole footage. But games that have a lot of nothing, when I'm playing with Rob, usually a lot of the video is just nothing, and then I've got to find the best bits out of that, and that can take a lot of searching and a lot of patience, which I don't have sometimes when it comes to videos. So yeah, improvise there. It makes things painful. But when it comes to sessions by myself, I gotta think of something else to play. Something that I can do a little one-off, dick around on a game, or make a series of something. And usually I like to stick to horror, but obviously I can't always do that because damn, games are expensive these days, and there's not so many indie horrors out these days. Not any ones I can find anyway. They're either in creation, or in the middle of being created, or, you know, useless. I'm not saying indie horrors are bad, it's just finding them. You gotta find them. And you gotta find the ones that'll actually make a decent video. Like these ones that can be finished in 5 minutes, like, it's not worth it, eh? And, oh my god, the amount of FNAF clones. I can't stand FNAF clones. No, I don't mind them, there are some good ones, but I mean, FNAF is dead. Pretty much, like, it's going out, it's on its way out. People should stop. I mean, I don't mind fresh ideas, something new, something different that takes the same context, like Boogeyman. I've watched that being played. You're probably looking through the channel like, wait, has he played that game? Like, oh no, wait, never mind. Nah, I've watched it. I've watched it being played simply because I don't like really playing FNAF type games myself on the channel. I like to play them off cam because, once again, a lot of the time it's just a lot of nothing. You gotta find the good moments out of a lot of nothing. You might turn a 1 hour recording into 5 minutes, which is not worth putting on YouTube, because that's just too small, unless it's something random. When it comes to randomness, that doesn't really matter how long it is, but something that you want to make a video out of, a decent video. But yeah. Like I said, videos are painful to make. But I enjoy doing them. That's the purpose why I keep going. But yeah, once again, it's finding something to make. You know, you gotta find the right game. I mean, I'm all for revisiting games. I know Rob revisits games, such as Cry of Fear. You might play them on the most ridiculous difficulty, but it's revisiting still. He'll do that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it can get a bit stale. You want to revisit a certain game, and you've played it like 5 times, five or 6 times before in the past. You might not have played it for a long time since the last time you played it, but you've played it that many times that you pretty much know what's going on. Especially horror, you know. Some games keep the horror, regardless of how many times you play them, but not all of them. And it's even survival games. Like, you want to play a survival game, like I've got Subnautica. I'd play that, but I've played it that many times. It's probably you guys probably find it pretty stale. And you know, big name YouTubers play it. So you got Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, all that. They've played it. People go and watch them. You know, don't need to worry about me. Simply because, well, you know, it's all about finding a game that you don't see many big name YouTubers play. That's usually why I stick to the indie horror. You know, helps games get recognized. You know, one of the reasons why I made the channel was to help indie developers as best I can. You know, get the odd couple of views on the game. People go check the game out for themselves. Done. That's how I met Rob. Played his game. He saw me play it. He's like, hey, you played my game. Thumbs up. And then I'm like, oh, you wanna do a collab sometime? Yeah, sure. And then yeah. So began Fear the Woof. Yeah. That's a lot of rambling in 9 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, ultimately, that's the main reason. Editing can be painful. It's motivation. It's motivation that comes to it in the end. Whenever I feel motivated, of course, I will try and make videos with what the best I've got. But when it comes with making videos, recording yourself, especially trying to do it naturally, like just doing it myself, just playing the game, not so much like well, it is a commentary, I guess. You've got the face cam up in the corner, and then you've got all that sort of stuff. But I mean, trying to make it just playing normally. Like, you already know you've got a camera watching you, and it's gonna go on YouTube. Like, you can't just pretend that the camera's not there. Like, it's there. It'll always be there. You'll see it. It's running. I've got 2 screens, so I've got the footage recording on the other side to make sure it's not screwing up or anything. Like, I can't make myself forget that I'm recording myself and just play it like I normally would. There is a small amount of improvising always. You know, you're trying to make the video entertaining for the audience as well as for yourself when you come back and look upon it in the future. That's what I'm making them. That's another reason why I'm making videos, something to look back on in like a decade or two. You know, I'll look back and look at that idiot when I'm like 30, 40 years old or something. Like, look at me, I was an idiot back then. Jesus. I mean, I may still be doing videos by then, you never know. My channel in the future could have like 10 times the amount of subscribers I have now. It could be exactly the same as it is now. You never know, really. It's all about creating that one video that catches the eye of people, such as Nether Part 5, I think it was, the creature mode. That's like 7,000 plus views. I never expected that to happen. And half of the subs I had at the time was because of that video. And even now, the Nether series, the resurrected one that is, come back, first video was like 1,000 or 2,000 views. Gained a lot more subs out of that too. And then came the live streams. The couple of times I did live streams. That's what I did in the last season of my videos. You know, I did a bit of live streaming. All it was Monstrum. I couldn't play anything else because my internet sucks. I thought I'd give up on that since internet just doesn't work for me. I mean, I'm trying to fix up a couple of games for me to play while I'm bored. But whether or not you guys want videos of that, one of them is The Witcher 3. I mean, all that would be is just random moments of me dicking around on it. You know, I wouldn't make a series out of it simply because it's an RPG, and I could end up playing that game for days. You know, that series of an episode 15-20 minutes long. Like, I'd have to have breaks just to edit and upload the videos. It all gets annoying after a while, and then you'll maybe see 10 views on it. As much as I like making the videos for myself, it's got to be entertaining for others as well. Like, as long as I'm entertaining a couple of people, that's all good. It's never about the views, but what's the point of putting it on YouTube if it's not going to get any, you know? So long as it has a couple, doesn't matter, but it's more about interactivity to me. If I have a few comments on the videos, I'll try my best to keep making them. But in the end, it's not about how many views I get on the videos. It's more about the interactivity and whether I'm motivated to continue. Usually I stop because of my own personal motivational issues, not so much, oh, these videos aren't getting any views, screw it, I'm done. Nah, it's not that. I'm not like that. At least I try not to be. Anyway, I should stop rambling. Get this video up on YouTube before Mum wakes up. So, yeah. Sorry if this was just 15 minutes of random rambling to you. But if you did enjoy any of this, and you think it may have given you a bit more insight, and keeps you to stay motivated, support me, by all means, thumbs up, leave a comment, suggestions on what I should play. Always welcome suggestions. I love people suggesting me games. I mean, although it's Rob most of the time, even if it's Rob suggesting me games, whatever, I don't care. So long as I have something to play and put onto the channel whenever I feel like it. I mean, I need to start making a list of videos of games to just have for the channel, not to play. Like, can't play that until you're ready to record and put on the channel. But okay, that'll do. So, oh my god, I hate exiting this. I hate exiting any video. I can never think of an outro. So, I'll just end with a simple, see you guys in the next one, I guess. Laters.